Okay, now we've got a basic construction of this website laid out. We can start to make some changes. And then we can also adjust the CSS to make this look the way we want it to look. Okay, let's go back up here to, let's start at the top. We have a container fluid, let's open that. We have our nav bar. Now it's a default nav bar. There may be a little bit too much stuff in there, some elements I don't want. I just want some links over here, maybe a drop down, but I don't need the search and I don't need this section over here. But I want to be careful I can delete some stuff. I want to be careful I do not delete too much and accidentally delete some of the functionality of this pre-made navigation bar. So what I'm going to do is go on this side here, click on that link, and I can see it goes up to nav bar right. So I can delete that whole section if I don't need that. I can right click and hit delete. There we go. That section, those links are deleted. If I wanted those, I could leave those and make those links. I could also duplicate those links so I can have more than one link. Next, we have the search form here. Form group, button, form group, and the form. Once again, you can use that if you want. I don't need it. I'm going to right click and delete that. Next, we have these two basic links, our brand label here, and a drop-down button. You can see how the drop-down button works. You can use the drop-down button if you want, and I would recommend you to change these links and add or subtract any of these drop-down links from the code side. You'll see it's easier to work on that from the code side. But I don't think I need that, so I can go all the way to this drop-down level here on my DOM panel, and I'm just going to delete that. Now we see we do have two links. You may need those, you may not. You may need more or less. So I'm going to add more. So right here on this list item, which is a link, should be a button and a link. A means it's a link to something. I can right click, duplicate that. You can see I have 3 links up here now. And duplicate again, 4 links. So it's up to you, however many you need. Now let's see how we can change some of these. I click on this first link and I double click on the text, and it'll set one of those off. That's the label for that link, or the name of that link. I can highlight that. I don't want to delete it. I just want to highlight it and change it. This is going to be my link to my home page. Once again, I can click there and then I can link it. There's a placeholder link there. I can leave that, or I can highlight it and change it to index.html. Good, and then click off. And then come back here to my next one, double click. You see the one that's set off is one that's highlighted. I can make this one about. Click on there, double click, and it'll let me make it a link. I can also make it bold or indexed at the inline level. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to make this a link, so I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to make this go to about.html. And I can click off somewhere, and that should put it back into place. Now, if you click off and it doesn't go back in place, Command Z a couple times, undo, and try it again. So let me do my next one. And once again, it sets off the one that's going to be changed. I can highlight that. And I'll call this one menu. Again, this is for a pizza shop, pizza and beer. And I can make that go to menu.html. Click off that. There we are, it's still in line. Now let me go see how we can do one of these on the code side. If I click on one of these and go to the code side, I'm on the source code up here. You can see it's highlighted over here. There's my name of there's where it's linking to, and there's the text of that link. I can highlight that and say maybe specials. So maybe some special coupons or something. I'm going to highlight that hashtag where it's linked to. I'm going to make that go to specials.html. So you can change any of these from the code side. Even if you kept that drop down, you could change all those drop down links or add more from the code side. Go back to live view. Okay, so there's my working links. Right now they're not going anywhere because I don't have those pages made, but they will once they go somewhere. Okay, let's scroll down here a little bit. Let's see how we can change some images. So if I wanted to add some images to this carousel, on my first carousel here, I click up here in the upper left hand corner, it says image. I click that stack. It has this pop-up window here. I can browse for that image. I should be linked to my images folder, so it should open that automatically. I have some prepared here, so I have them saved as the same size. Piece of slider 1, good. Now, what I can also do is add alternative text. Okay, so I can say pizza and beer set table or whatever. Don't add any pre-described width and height. That will take away the responsiveness. I could make this image link somewhere within my website or to an external page or to an image. It's up to you. I could change the shape of these images. So I'm going to keep this one rectangular. It is responsive, so I don't have to click that. Good. So I can just click off that when I'm done. I'm going to click to my next one here. Click in upper left. Browse for my next image. And I have already prepared slides here, so I can go for a piece of slider 2. Let's get an alternative text. I should put some alternative text here. Pizza, beer, sample, table, view, whatever. Could make it a link, but I'm not going to at this point. Next, I'm going to click that third one and do the same thing again. Here we are. Good. So there will be a working slider. You can see it's already looking pretty nice. We save this. And I can come back and change this text later. We'll do that in a little bit. Let's see how we can change some of these other elements. Here's my pre-made element called Jumbotron. And I can double click text. Before in our other websites we went to the design side. Here we'll work from the live view. You can double or triple click to highlight your text. And I want to delete it. I just retype right over that. And I can make this the name of my shop. Whatever name this shop is. Okay, and I can highlight my next section here, my next text here, my paragraph text. Make it a slogan. Right. Now if I want to use this button, I could highlight it, double click and change that text. Well, I decided I don't want this button. I can either delete things on this side or come over here to my down panel. You can see that button is highlighted. Paragraph text is the highest level of that button, and I can delete that. Good. And come down here, insert some images here in my other sections. And insert some prepared pizza images in there. Once again, I can do placeholder. could change this text. Next image. This computer seems to be moving a little slow. I should change the alternative text there. And my third image. So again, I should change my alternative text. Change my heading 3 or heading 2 here. If I go too far, Command Z. A little tricky to get used to working in the live view with this. Good. Obviously, I could highlight the text, or the paragraph text, and make some changes to that too. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Highlight the next section here. And save my changes.
People are always asking what our magic is.